showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. This is the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, the legendary home of the USC Trojans. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Throw to the running back in the flat. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away.
Number 17 in punt formation to kick it away.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He lets it go on the move. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield. But good effort and a good play.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Using his legs here. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
And the Sun Devils starting a new series here on 1st and 10. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, ASU.
Well, somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Who makes the grab? They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw to the left side. And it's incomplete. Should have been intercepted. You don't see him make a mistake like that too often.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They finally stop him, but not before it gets to the 16-yard line.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
And the Trojans are in the red zone. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Going for the touchdown here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he fields it inside the 15. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31. First play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the Sun Devils will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back and going to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Catch made all the way down inside the 35.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on 3rd down. Get him the ball.
No huddle now for the offense. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on 4th down. They'll give it to the running back. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. And through 1 quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Back in motion now. Caught in the backfield. It's cheap. Touchdown, Arizona State. This quarterback on fire today.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him, you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And here comes a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks into the clear. At the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, USC. Too much speed for the defense.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. He goes out of bounds right about the 43-yard line. The offense will begin right there in good shape. Arizona State offense onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns on their last possessions. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback drops back, fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. The Sun Devils will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes, and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets rid of it on the move. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Second down, looking to throw it. He lets it rip. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
And looking to throw now on first down. And is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going? Taking a shot deep down the right side. And this one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge game.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Getting set. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's another deep shot. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but need this crucial conversion right now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And the punt heads out of bounds. They'll spot this ball about the 30. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And now they'll run it on the draw. That run moves the ball across the 35.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Second down after that previous play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Finds an open target on the left side. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. This time it's complete. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. And the Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the run here. Lets it go. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. And the Trojans looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. They've got him behind the line. Great effort by the back there, but still going to be stopped for a loss.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Throwing off play action. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Trojans.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are two different things.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. The ball is loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He escapes the pocket. Back-to-back deep shots. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
Gain of 37 on the play.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this deep to begin the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. And so the drive starts with pretty decent field position. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. The catch is made inside the 10. And he goes down after a huge gain. What a play for this offense. The spark they needed.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Looking for a man. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Strong game by this quarterback.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, USC.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. It's 1st and 25 now after another penalty. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Motion by the back, defense better adjust. And he drops back in the gun. The receiver makes the catch. Gets into space at the 50. He's in the clear. At the 10. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And that will give them the lead now. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
He's got it inside the 15. They get him down at the 33 after a solid return. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? They've got him down out near the 40. And the Sun Devils come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. but now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, they spot a holding call. That'll back them up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Offense self-destructing. Penalty makes it 1st and 20. A quick throw out left, complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Important second down play coming up. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, USC.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Wants to throw it. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. Down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Back to throw again. A deep shot to the left side. What a catch. Force out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And they finally stop it, but a decent game that time. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line, refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, ASU.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Automatic in the PAT. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third and long. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. On the move now. And he'll finally let it fly deep to the right. Oh, that one's picked off.
Throwing in the rain can be very dangerous. The timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver can be off. Here the quarterback takes a chance and forces the ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there and coming up with that big interception.
And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Rolls right, trying to make something happen. It's a deep shot to the right. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Now here he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Arizona State. Way too much speed on that play. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side on that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. A penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for the wideout. He's picked for a third time tonight. Oh, he's bringing it back. Across the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils. A huge defensive score. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking deep downfield to the left. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, ASU.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
USC 28.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. The Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep it.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Hit as he released it. That pass falls incomplete.
Hey, I get the passing of football's had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
He's hit as he throws it. Oh, and another incompletion.
You see what the quarterback's trying to do here? He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Direct snap. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Point after up.